Hey, welcome back to our kitchen. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. We are going to prep some cattle cactus. Did I say cattle cactus? I meant paddle cactus for the stir fry we're going to be making a little bit later on today. And let's get our camera set up on our stand here so we can be hands-free. And I won't be able to see comments because I'm going to have my camera on what we're doing. See if I can give us a minute here. There we go, like that. Yeah, now I think you can see what I'm doing. Yep, you can see. All right. Okay, so we have paddle cactus, and something to be aware of is these little thingies right here. Those are stickers, so if you touch those, they will get stuck in your hand. So notice I'm using some kitchen tongs. And initially what I do, this is just one way of doing it. You could actually char your cactus on a grill. But what I initially do is I start with a potato peeler, and I get the edges off, and as much of the surface off as I can, because we need to get rid of the green skin that has latex in it, and then we also want to get rid of all these thorns, right? Because we don't want to get stuck with these. Just trust me, they hurt. And if it's bent over like this, you can grab this like this and peel it, and you'll get some of it off. Whoops. Uh-oh. Let's see. Not sure if I'm getting enough of this in the video. Let's adjust this a little bit and see if it's better. So I start by just peeling the edges off with the potato peeler. And we're going to cut this end off here because this here is really stiff and pretty sure it wouldn't taste very good. But I'm using these tongs because I don't want to accidentally poke myself with these little stickers. And the first couple times that I did this, I did poke myself with these stickers, but I've actually gotten to be pretty good at this. And paddle cactus is super nutritious. You just need to be sure that you cook it right, because if you eat it raw, you could very well end up with a severe case of unpleasant dehydration. People have tried to eat this stuff raw in the desert when they've been stranded, and they've ended up with dysentery and all kinds of problems, so don't ever eat it raw. Definitely cook it, right? I have a trash can here right next to my cutting board so I can take the scraps off, and notice I'm not touching the scraps. I could just scrape the cutting board off into the trash can as well, but works just as good just to grab it with the tongs and flip it into the trash. There we go. And next I'm going to go ahead and cut the end off, since this part here is going to be really tough. There we go. And you could also cut this into chunks. It might be easier. Then you could grab it again and use your paring knife or your peeler. And when I get as much off as I can using this peeler, I will go ahead and switch to a knife. You can see it's a little bit tedious, but it really doesn't take that long. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and switch to our knife here. And let me adjust the angle. And I'm just going to take and go right underneath the edge of this, like that. That's pretty easy, right? And then you just kind of grab it in an area where you don't see any spines. So we're getting rid of our pokey parts, and we're getting rid of our thick latex skin that's on the outside of this paddle cactus. And we're not worried about this dark green underneath the skin. That's not a problem, but you definitely want to get rid of this coating on the outside, right? Once you get used to doing this, it actually goes pretty fast. I'm glad I got my camera adjusted. It was a little hard there at first. And I can kind of barely see that there might be some comments down there, but I'm not able to really look at them because I have my camera on a tripod. So I will go back after I'm done with the video, like later this evening, and try to look at the comments and answer any questions that are in the comments, or try to respond to you anyway. And you could char it, but I don't really want to get my Traeger going with the pellets. You know, if you had a gas grill, it'd probably be faster just to do it that way. But this really isn't that hard. Paddle cactus is really good for you. You don't really think of it because you see a cactus when you're driving down the road and it doesn't look like something you would like to eat. But all that good stuff is hidden behind those thorns for a reason. Okay, got this side. And definitely before you cook with this, give it a rinse to make sure you got any stray thorns that may have come off on your cutting board in the process. Now in the past when I've cooked with paddle cactus, I've done this part, chopped it up, and I've soaked it in some vinegar water. But I'm really finding that that's not necessary, at least for stir fry. Now, if you were going to make paddle cactus pickles, I would definitely soak them in the vinegar water because you're going to find some gel is going to come out of the cactus. Kind of like the gel in aloe, actually. It feels almost the same. All right, so for this point here, we give this a quick rinse. And then we're just going to chop this up. That's all we're going to do. Just like this. And when you cook it in the pan, which we're going to do later this evening, when we do our stir fry, we're going to, if you stay tuned or jump back on with us later, a little bit later, we're going to do a paddle cactus stir fry with some shrimp. But I'm literally just chopping this up like this. And we're just going to stir fry it with some garlic. And it'll look a lot like bell peppers when it's cooking. You hear Meg, she hears me on the cutting board and she thinks there's somebody outside. She's so funny. So basically that just is what it's going to look like. You're going to take the skin off and then you're going to chop it up. That's basically my demonstration on how to prep the paddle cactus for stir fry. But let me take my phone off so I can see the comments. Oops. There we go. Hi, Faisal Hakim. Hi, I hope I'm saying your name right. Hi, Daniela. Zoran. Hi, Calvin Chow. Hi, Foring 8P. Yeah, no palitos. Oh, you like it in salad? Oh, how interesting. I'm assuming you cook them first. But I am harvesting some paddle cactus off of our paddle cactus, and I'm removing the peel and prepping it for a stir fry. And Meg says hi. Thanks for watching. Tune in later and we'll actually do a stir fry with the paddle cactus and some shrimp. Thanks for watching.